Hello guys, another night, another video, Kacper journey here and welcome. So today's video will be about how the culture is impacting into your mind actually and how you perceive the things around you. So yeah, the most impactful thing on your thinking actually is probably the culture that you was born from. Because for example, if you are born in the Asian culture, you are probably more holistic because in general the whole culture in the Asia is more likely about being very holistic, about seeing all of the picture, not only a single detail like in the Western culture, where we are in general highly logical people and we want to simplify everything and we want to be straight ahead to one straight thing and don't overwhelm ourselves with everything, because we just want to go straight to the thing that we want to, for example, talk about. But in the country like, for example, Japan and China and Korea, you are more likely will be overwhelmed with the stuff around. So for example, in China, they are so much holistic that they even build the buildings that have holes inside, because they are maybe not believing, but they are just so holistic about their culture and their believing that they have, that they just think that taking the new part that is from the current generation of the world, so it is giant glass buildings, need to be combined with the culture, with the things that are very traditional. So they making the holes for the dragons to go through them. Of course, they are know that there are no dragons, but in their tradition, in their beliefs of the past, they are in their culture. There are dragons everywhere. So because of that, they are trying to mimic this, let's say, entrance for the dragons, so they can just pass through the buildings. Also, as you can see, probably in many Asian places, they are in general very traditional. They can be very innovative and traditional in the same time, and it is because they are very holistic. In the Western world, we are usually, because I am also from the Western world, very straight to the point, and we don't like to be overwhelmed. We like to have as little information as we need to take proper steps to get something, for example. But in Asia, for example, in the other hand, they are overwhelmed in all of the time. So even if you go to the any Asian website, you will probably find out that most of the news pages in the Asia are so condensed with the information on the site that you in general will be overwhelmed by only looking at them, and reading that probably will give you a headache. It's only a blank guess because they can fit so many, let's say, information on the page where it's only the places to look at. For example, only the titles of the articles. There are so many titles that we will perceive that like three articles in the site, but they have only the main site looking like that. So yeah, they are in general very overwhelming with the stuff going around them. Also, if you will be probably in the Tokyo, you can see that they have information absolutely everywhere. Wherever you look, you will probably see an ad, a poster, a big name of the company, something else. So yeah, they are very overwhelmed with that. Also, from the centuries, they are believing in the being at once with the nature, but in other hand, in the Western world, we are very focused that we are the peoples, we are the mens, we are the humans, and the nature is aside of us. So we are distinct from the nature, and probably because of that we was one of the first that go into the science so hardly, because we distinct ourselves from the nature and we just to try to dissect the nature for the components. But the eastward just wanted to be once with the nature, with the everything that are around them. So I wanted to say you at the end, at the finish, as a conclusion, try to learn from every possible culture, from the East culture, for the West culture, for the South culture, because all of the countries, all of the cultures, all of the continents have so many things that can be learned from. So just try to learn as much as you can. Try to meet some people that wear other type of glasses than you are wearing, and they just perceive the nature differently. So just try to be very innovative in this way, and if you combine all of the natures of ours, of the humans, you will probably be very surprised from the results. Also, there is one allegory that I wanted to share with you. Maybe it's not an allegory fully, but in general, we as a, let's say, white people from the Europe and around the Europe are the nation of the fire, because we are very straight to the point, very distinct from the nature. We are very focused on the going through everything, no matter what is on our way. We are very scientific in this way, that we want to distinct the nature from everything, tear the nature apart, let's say, to just know what is from. There is the, let's say, tribe of the water, that is the Africa, because they are in general very in sync, let's say, with the things that are around them, and they need to be very flexible to just be alive every day, and they are very thankful for everything that are on their journey, on their life. So yeah, that's why. Also, there is the tribe of the air, the Asia in general. So they are very holistic. They are looking very holistic. They are exactly the opposite of ours. That, yeah, we are very straight. They are very holistic. So yeah, that's the thing that they are in general. And there is also the tribe that is actually conquered, unfortunately, by the Columb, I believe, 600 years ago. It is the Indians in general that is currently less than more. It's especially the traditional one that are very connected to the spirit, and they are the tribe of the ground. So yeah, learn from all of the cultures. Try to get everything as you just think you could, and just try to connect all of the best from all of the world. And yeah, that's all. So stay tuned and see you in the next video. Bye bye.